I think it might be trapped. After the spikes calmed down and we removed one chicken from our inventory, Scotia took the reins and inspected the trap. Pretty typical setup. Pressure triggers the trap to raise and lower violently, taking the victim to Pound Town until the pressure is relieved. This looks like a job for Scotia. He climbs out of the pit, gets a running start, and wall runs across the pit like a goddamn ninja. After landing safely on the other side, he tosses us a rope and we put together a rope bridge for the rest of us that can't just parkour our way through everything. On the other side, we find a door leading to a fairly disgusting room adorned with tapestries and filled with coffers. Curious as to what's in the boxes, I paint a hole in one of the coffers and take a peek inside. Snakes. I find snakes inside. Not exactly what I wanted to find, but you can't always get what you want, I guess. We make quick work of the vipers and check out the coffer to find some money, and here is where we become torn. That money is pretty tempting, but the snakes, not so much. Wait, we have a vat of acid back in the other room.
Get paid. More cash, I'm out of this game. It's crazy, I get more money by killing these crews now, ain't that funny?
We now call this the testing room. So after lining our pockets with the money, we finish checking out the room. We identify the disgusting tapestries as a type of slime and go ahead and light them on fire, because fuck those things. I find a door behind one of the tapestries, and inside that door I find some spears, which I happily add to my inventory. Scotia finds another door behind the other tapestry, leading to a passage that goes further into the tomb. We get to an intersection and find a false floor that drops into a very, very deep pit. Scotia spots something at the base of the pit, and Lucian identifies it as a Bleakborn with a knowledge check so high we basically got to see its stats. It was something we did not want to fuck with, so we didn't. We take a left and pop open the next door. Gas comes rushing out, but Scotia has a gas mask and we keep our distance enough to not be affected. Scotia props the door open and we wait as the gas starts to dissipate. A rumbling in the deep catches our attention. Down the hall from out of the gas, a figure approaches. A large stone golem comes barreling out from the cloud, attempting to run us down like Donkey Kong's barrels. We don't stick around to say hello as we beeline back through the tomb towards the slimy room, and I hatch a plan. I turn to face my opponent in honorable one-on-one combat. Just kidding, when he gets to the intersection, I nope him down the pit with a wall of stone. Unfortunately, he seems to have a levitate spell running on him, completely ruining that plan. Fortunately, I have a Lucian who catches on to what I'm doing and counterspells the levitate, casts celerity for an immediate second turn, and greases the walls so it'll have nothing to grab onto. And it tumbles down, and down, and down, before finally hitting the ground with a thunderous boom. As we peer down, we see that it Goomba stomped the Bleakborn when it landed, but didn't quite die itself. We fix that by bringing a barrel of acid from the testing room and pouring it down the pit, showering it in a very corrosive acid. Alright, stone golem dealt with, gas dissipated, we are good to go. Wait. There's something different about Lucian. Did he always have that bag around his waist? I just want to give a quick shout out to Craysion. Craysion. I'm sure I butchered that, but he was nice enough to sketch out Richard in a drawing request thread on the D&D subreddit. Link to the thread is in the description, so go ahead and check it out. His stuff looks really good.